Look, we gotta face it, the San Antonio Marshalls are in disarray. We have lost 3 games, we have won none. This week is a pivotal one, and everybody is upset. Our guy Deron Sampson says, coach has been quiet for me out there in the field, and I normally wouldn't complain, but when I'm not catching passes, I don't feel like I'm helping the team. So can I get more involved in the offense this week? Look, we gotta go ahead and get him involved. That is a for sure thing. This guy is too good not to be involved in the offense. So we need to make sure we get him involved, and he'll get his stamina or his morale improved by 10. So solid start. But we gotta get him 5 touches or 100 yards. Easy, we got that. Up next, Nasir Adderley's telling us the losing is rugged. Our defense looks lost on game day. I'm calling a players only meeting to create some accountability on defense. What position group do you think needs addressing? I'm probably going to go defensive line. Secondary's actually been pretty good. Defensive line has been a nightmare. We're not getting sacks. We're not stopping the running game. They've got to pick things up. So get 3 sacks against the Vikings. Probably not going to happen. And what could be one of the most important things here is Dwayne Kilgore is up for a superstar dev trade or a dev trade upgrade. So I'm still upset about the loss last week. I did everything I could, but it wasn't enough. And I want our next game to be different. So keep feeding me the ball against Minnesota. I'm going to pick up where I left off. I'm going to show those dudes what an elite running back looks like. So we need to get him, oh my God, 4+ touchdowns or 200+ receiving and rushing combined. Oh my God. Our team needs a win, and not just a win, but we need a blowout win. The defense has to be dominant. The offense has to be incredible. Touchdown after touchdown. We need a 40 burger today. And that's going to be a heck of a challenge against Minnesota. Despite them being 1-3, they're still better than the record, and I hope that we also are better than our record. As we kick things off on defense here, I just want to remind you guys of 2 things. 1, make sure you sub, because 50% of you guys that watch these videos don't subscribe to every single thing that I do, and I would love to have you here as a part of the channel. And 2, that thumbs up button helps out a ton. Maybe 1,000 likes, that would help out a lot. This play ends up being holding on the offense, so we're going to go ahead and accept that, because 1st and 20 is better than 2nd and 5. See what we can do here on defense. Sean Davis, again, the anchor of our defense. Stopping Dalvin Cook is our #1 priority at the moment. Guy across the middle, and great defense there by Crockett. 2nd and 20. Kind of looks like a power formation to me. I feel like a run is definitely coming here. Trying to key Dalvin Cook first. Trying to get out to the edge. He tries to shake somebody loose, but Cook ain't having any of it. I also get that's kind of weird because Cook tackled Cook, but I meant our Cook tackling Cook. You know what I meant. 3rd and 16. Big 3rd down coming out here. If we can shut him down immediately, that would be amazing. Watching across the middle, we got it on lock. They go for the check down. No way to get a 1st down here. Defense came to play. Let's hope the offense did too. The biggest change we have today is Tyler King as our starting quarterback. Can the young fella do better than Devin Wynn? Let's find out. Let's keep in mind though, of all the players we have to get involved, the toughest challenge is getting Kilgore 200+ yards total or 4 touchdowns total. It is going to be a monster effort, but the young fella, yo, if he moved to the right a little bit more, he might have been going for 80 there. And keep in mind that it's also not just getting rushing, but it's also receiving too, so that should make things a little bit easier for that. King drops back, first pass of the day. Goes from the underneath, check down. You gotta love that. And DeAndre Bryant's gonna pick up 9. Technically, they say he picked up 10, but we have 2nd and inches, so I'm gonna call it 9. Giving the ball to Kilgore here up the middle. The young fella skirting up a little bit, and we'll take that. Another big carry. 31 yards on 2 carries. I love that. The goal, honestly, though, is to keep him on the field, keep him healthy, and let him just run wild. Back out here again. Kilgore not successful on that play. He goes right back to the line of scrimmage. We also can't forget we got to get Deron Sampson involved. He needs to make sure that he has, I believe, 5 touches for roughly 100 yards or so today. Make sure he has his challenge. Got our tight end and King. Yeah, rookie quarterback. Now, there's been a lot of talk about, is King the guy? Is Devin Wynn the guy? That some of you guys feel that we don't have the guy on the roster. Listen, we'll figure it out ultimately, but for right now, we got to make do with what we got to make do, and that's 2 quarterbacks that have a lot to prove. As we say that, though, that was a pretty nice pass if you ask me. Now, King's going to audible out here to a pass play. He's got Sampson out on the edge. Johnson's going to come back across on a slam. We got Hardman going deep as well. Hardman's got a step. There's a safety over the top. Luckily, no one caught that. Daniels in the game. Kilgore again. His stamina, I believe, is about 92, but he can never seem to stay, at least in the game, like we need him to. We're going to get a run up the middle. That goes for about 6 yards. Big 3rd down coming up here. Sampson, again, feeling that pressure. I kind of want him to try to beat that pressure immediately off the run. So we're see what his release looks like here. Sampson doesn't get pressure as much as we think, but Colton Johnson across the middle gets his 2nd grab of the afternoon. And keep in mind, of all the players in the field, we need to get Kilgore in the end zone. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. And he needs to have a career game. We're gonna try to make just that happen. Kilgore's gonna try to get into the end zone. The young fella does. Touchdown number 1. 3 more to go. Look, I feel really good about that drive. We tried a couple of plays down the field, but ultimately we kept our rookie quarterback in check. We had to do a couple of passes, short yardage, and it worked out really, really well. I know that sometimes as a play caller, I kind of call some plays that shouldn't necessarily be in our playbook. So I'm trying to temper my expectations and make sure that the plays I call are ones that'll work for everybody on our team. Now, we held the Vikings to not getting a first down, I believe, in that last drive, but here they get a first down pretty quickly after 2 plays. Heavy formation, we're going to stack the line again. Guaranteed run. Dalvin Cook tries to go somewhere, but Sean Davis sheds the tackle and gets another one. At some point, we got to get a blitz going, and I feel like this is the play to absolutely do it. And ends up working out pretty well. Perfect play call. Nasir Adderley got his first tackle of the game. Gotta love that. Again, he was the guy that called the players only meeting, so we need to make sure that he's out there making some big plays. Now, a pass was across the middle, and Sullivan actually holds on to that. In my opinion, Davis was right there. Thought he had the play shaken up, but it was not meant to be. First quarter's winding down. Davis trying to get a little bit of pressure on Weatherspoon. He's going to chuck one down to the fullback, who picks up about 3. We're still hoping to find some way to get a sack out here, but we're definitely struggling to do that right now. Go out here to the edge. Great pass breakup. A lot of man covers coming up. We're going to put a heavy blitz again on Weatherspoon, trying to make him feel a little uncomfortable right now. This team is 1-3 for a reason. Look at our guy Davis get through, but all of a sudden, we got beat over top. I got to be honest, Weatherspoon stood in the face of danger and absolutely threw a dot to his guy over the top. Unfortunately, wasn't probably leading him like he wanted, but he still got what he needed, a first down. Inside the red zone now. Handed off to Dalvin Cook. We barely had anybody in the middle, but Crockett comes back over for the tackle. Vikings starting to make a little bit of noise now. We got to be a little bit nervous. Dalvin Cook has been running pretty well. We're handed off to him again. We got one guy in front. He's going to try to truck him over, but that's not going to happen. Our defense is bending, but not breaking. Now we're in a big situation here at the moment. The pressure is coming. Weatherspoon hold up. Looking for the guy across the middle. Nearly picked by Alexander, but he dropped it. And that's unfortunate. Alexander has been a guy that's come up with big play after big play for our team this year and last year, but could not quite get it done there. Got our guys out here chilling again. They go to the edge. That one is batted, but it's right back in Stephon Diggs' hand, and it has tied it up. So we're coming out here in the Wildcat because we got to get Deron Sampson the ball in his hands right now. Sampson's got a guy in motion. You know, he's going to keep that one, though. We got some goals to hit this week, and Sampson is not really going to go much of anywhere. Got a big 2nd and 10 now. We got to get the ball back in Kilgore's hands. A lot of players need the ball this week. This is going to be a bit of a doozy if you ask me, and this drive is not looking great either. So we're coming out on 3rd down and 9, just kind of hoping for something positive to happen right now because it's not looking too great in our favor. King's back here with a little bit of something to prove. King's got a guy. He's going to find him. Big fella, DeAndre Bryant. You need a reliable target? Find that guy. That's a great job by King to keep his eyes down the field, find his guy, and obviously take a hit. That rookie's looking pretty solid right now. Kilgore's going to find himself about 9 yards there, picking up to 40 now. Keep in mind, we need 200 yards with Kilgore, and the young fella's already gassed after 1 carry. How is that possible? 2nd and 1. Don't need a lot here. Who the heck are you throwing that to? That puts us at 3rd down and 1 yard to go. I don't want to try to run it and see what we can get here. And the ball off to Daniels, who's got some moves. The young fella juked out a couple of players, keeps up on his feet and gets down to the 26. Great move by him. That was a beautiful play, but we're going to switch things up. We had originally a screen call, but because our guy Kilgore is not in, we're going to switch things up a little bit. 1st and 10. That probably was the dumbest throw we've made in a while. Kilgore back in the game, so I already know what time it is. Time to get the young fella the ball, and hopefully he gets off a big run. Kilgore with a nice juke out there. Gotta love that. We'll take the 13 yards. And he's gassed already. You just came back in the game. How was that possible? All right, we're going to switch things up. We'll put Johnson there. We're actually running a double slant here. We're going to put Brian on a straight 9 route. Hopefully he gets in. Got our tight end across the middle, and 48's apparently psychic. 2nd down and 10. Kilgore again, still gassed beyond belief, so we're just going to act like we don't see that. 2nd and 10. Johnson's there. Johnson's trying to go in, and look at Colton Johnson. Get himself a touchdown, young fella. Gotta love it. The lead is back to ours, and that's his first career touchdown reception. Hopefully the first of many. Minnesota is out here driving now. They're pretty much in a pass-heavy offense at the moment. We're going to try to shut them down with a 2-minute warning looming. Put a little out route here to their tight end. We're going to keep him in bounds, keep the clock moving. That's going to put Minnesota in a hurry-up offense right now, too. Oh, a sack? Kind of, possibly, maybe. Finally, we got it. About time. Cook comes up with a big tackle there. First sack of the game. Again, we need 2 more of those. This is going to be picked off. Our guy, Sean Davis, the defensive MVP. This guy should get defensive MVP of the year at some point in his career. Couple of tackles and interception, and we got prime field position to score before the end of the half. What a defensive play by the young legend. We're going to put our guy Johnson across the middle here. Defense is blitzing. Colton Johnson, gotta love it, inside the 35 now. The minute left, we're going to try to get the ball in Kilgore's hands at least a couple of more times if possible. Okay, definitely not on that play. The good news is that at least stopped the clock, so we're still in field goal range. Don't want to do anything too crazy here, but we want to make sure we get in that end zone again. King takes a shotgun snap. Throws one as he is hit. That is dropped by Kilgore. Are you kidding me? I realize that maybe wasn't the easiest pass to catch, but Kilgore, you got your hands on him. We need you to go ahead and hold that one in, buddy. That would have been huge for us. Over top of the linebacker's head to Colton Johnson III. Don't forget the third. Big play coming up. Kilgore's in the game. You already know what time it is. Get the ball in his hands and what we're trying to do right now. King drops back. A lot of pressure here. Defense was there and they were ready to go. Pushing to a hurry up. Still got 1 timeout left here. Hardman! Oh no! If the spin move didn't happen, he's in the end zone right now. As much as we wanted to just run it in with Kilgore, if we don't get it, we would then be out of our timeout. So we got to go ahead and try to go for a pass to see if we can get him in the end zone. Kilgore, nasty spin move. No touchdown. At least he got the ball. It just didn't end how we wanted to. So going into halftime, a 7-point lead. Taking a field goal might have probably been the better case, but we got goals trying to hit for our players because they're upset. The good news, however, we get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. That is honestly the best news we could possibly get right now. Putting Kilgore out here. Young fella makes a couple of moves. Okay, Kilgore, I see that vision. I see you out there. To be honest, though, barring a major play, I don't know how we're going to get him 200 yards total offense. We got to focus on Deron Sampson soon, who hasn't really touched the ball much at all today. With that being said, though, we're going to try to go back to Kilgore for the 3rd consecutive time. On 3rd and short, I need the offensive line just to get a push or 2 and let the young fella eat, and there he goes. We'll give him a breather because he's now injured. Lower leg injury. Take all the time you need, young fella. Wow. So Kilgore is limping off the field, which means we're not getting him that depth trade, which means it's time for Deron Sampson to get the ball a whole lot today. King stays back in shotgun. He had his guy, but they were all over Hardman. I mean, draped all over the young fella. He's still up. He still gets 11, 10 yards. It better be defensive pass interference. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So accepting the 45 or the 48. I think the 48's better, right? Yeah. Decline. We also just got the news that Dwayne Kilgore has a fractured toe and is out for the remainder of the game. So much for that challenge to get his depth trade up. It's never going to happen. Get Tyler King throwing a dot to his favorite target today, which is Mr. DeAndre Bryant, down to the 32. Listen, there's been a lot of chatter in the comments about, I don't think you have the right guy in the roster. Look, I'm not saying he's a franchise guy just yet, but yo, Tyler King got some potential out there. Oh no, he got... The irony. There was defensive pass interference. He got hung up on him. Please, anything, something? No? I'm sorry, I jinxed you. I jinxed you. I'm fully aware that this is why I can't have nice things. I jinx them. What are the chances a pick happens right when I'm talking about how great he is and how he could be the franchise quarterback? You hate to see it. You really do. So not going for the field goals, starting to come back to bite us a little bit. We need something big on defense right now. John Davis has been the catalyst so far today. See if he can make it happen again. A big tackle in the backfield. Another one for a loss here. 2nd and 11 now. Davis again trying to get back to his X Factor activated. Go for a dump down. This play is going to be grabbed pretty quickly by Vincent. 3rd down. 5 yards to go. We just need to stop, okay? It's obvious it's a pass play. No way they're running it here. Exactly. They messed up. We'll take it. Punt the football. So look, Tyler King, that wasn't yours. That was the imaginary person controlling you that maybe Made that mistake that got you a pick on your record. But still, we're up 7. I believe in this team. Trying to get our first win of the season. King says YOLO, and I'm gonna be honest. That was also my fault. Right now, we're in the tale of two halves. The first half, we didn't really force anything. We took what was in front of us. And the second half, we have been throwing up Hail Marys nonstop. There's a reason why nothing good has happened for us this half. And that's me. I live in a land just where I chuck it up nonstop, and honestly, it doesn't work out at all. Ever. Ever. So far, though, the defense has looked really good on this drive. Come up with a couple of big stops here, but it's 3rd down and 3. Need another one here. Oh, the bootleg. Literally. He's so mad. Got the ball back, baby. It's a sign. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why he didn't slide. He had the play. He had big yards. He just saw a little bit too much and thought he was a little bit better than he was. Stop and get some help. Now, again, we've kind of jinxed King pretty hard, so we're going to chill and we're going to throw some passes that need to be thrown. King, there we go. Get it to Samson. We need to get him some more touches. Got a 3rd down and 1 coming up. King, again, is a mobile quarterback. Don't forget about him. He's going to hold on to the football, luckily. We'll take that. And King's not super fast. He pretty much prefers to stay in the pocket all day long, but if he needs to get some yards, he can definitely do that. It's going to be a close one. A dot, and Samson holds it in at the 9. What a pass. What a catch. Big-time players make big-time plays. That is exactly what we wanted to see right there. Unreal throw and catch by our little duo here. King rolling. King rolling. King throwing. That one's not on me, Tyler King. That one's on you. King had his guy easily open, and he fluffed that one up. I don't know how you do that. I just don't know how. I mean, all you had to do was throw. I know he was throwing on the run, but that's still a pass you got to make sure you hit. I mean, there is no excuse for that one, in my opinion. Big sack there. Was that number 2 on the day? We needed that. Mr. Cook coming up. Okay, rookie, I see you. This is a major play. 3rd and 22. You got to imagine there's no way they get this one. If they get it, I'm going to be really salty right now. Start of the 4th quarter. Show up, defense. Make a play. Oh, we got one-on-one coverage with Stephon Diggs, and it does not matter because Stokes is just that much better. Let's go. We have completely abandoned the running game. We've run maybe 1 time since Kilgore got hurt with our running back. So let's go back to Mr. Daniels and let him get a couple of yards here and there. Solid run of 6 there. Looks like they're pretty much stacking for the run here again, but we don't care. We're going right back at it. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're sorry. They knew it was coming. Big play coming up 3rd and short right now. Johnson has been our main guy. Samson is that late release we might be looking for, and Hardman could be wide open from the jump. I hate everything. You know what? Take the field goal. We should already be up 3. This will officially put us up 3. Ed Shearer is going to bang that one in. Okay, he got it. That was a deep one. 53 yards, I believe. But look, 10-point lead, 6:50 left. Defense, do your job. Our guy, Sean Davis, is ready to go. As long as we don't allow 10 yards, he will say this X factor. He's coming in, trying to get into the quarterback. You can't get off that block. That is an all-pro center, apparently. And Jesus, is everyone open? If we could just get to the quarterback, you know, that'd be kind of great right now. Listen again with Davis. Trying to get him in. He cannot. Apparently, this is the greatest offensive line of all time. That is a lame duck of a pass. Well, 2nd and 10 here. I would imagine Dalvin Cook is not getting the running game going. He's going to be involved more in the passing game. They go for check down city again, and we're ready for that one. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Pass is obviously pretty apparent right now. Davis trying to get himself into that backfield. They go for a little check down pass again to Dalvin Cook, and that's going to put him short of the marker. Minnesota is going to opt to go for the field goal. Now, Super Mario's going to try to get off the edge. If he can get a block, he's only had 1 in his career so far. He's not getting another one here. That field goal hooks back to the right just in time, and Minnesota is back within a touchdown. Our team has got to come out and run a balanced offense. A lot of passes, a lot of runs, and a lot of first downs on this drive. Tyree Daniels looking to make something happen. He cannot get, I believe, the first down. Should be a yard or so shy. And just like we thought, they say he is a yard or so shy. 2nd and inches coming up here. Going right to the young fella. He's a little bit gassed, but honestly, protect that ball, stay in bounds, and keep that clock moving. Starting to chew the clock a little bit here. See if we can get it down inside the 5. That is, they knew it was coming. We got to pass some here. Got a 2nd and 14 coming up. I don't know if Sampson's really had the ball a lot today. We might have to switch that up a little bit. King wasting time down to the 3. Hardman is wide open. Go ahead, young fella. Make some moves and stay in bounds. That's what matters right now. First downs and staying in bounds. 2-minute warning is coming up, and this play should take us basically right up to it. Got Sampson back here in shotgun. Sampson's going to take that snap. Sampson again, a speedster. Doesn't really have... Oh, he almost breaks out of that when it picks up about 8 or 9. We'll take it. That's solid. Now things are about to get interesting. Did we really achieve any of our goals today for really any of our players? No, but we want to make sure we walk out of here with the win today. Absolutely. And this is our best chance to do it. That was a major first down, by the way. We still want to get Sampson a little bit involved here. So Tyler King lines up here in shotgun. Linebackers aren't doing much, but he's got another guy open in McCole Hardman, who gets down this time inside the 10. Gotta love it. Things are looking good right now for King and the Marshals. He's trying to get his first win as a starter in the NFL. Got some time here. Got a guy floating in the backfield. Who else? Hardman. You look for him, you find him, you get yourself a touchdown. 3 passing touchdowns, yes, there were 3 interceptions, but Tyler King, when he's not pressured, showing he's got some talent. Now, Minnesota has an outside chance. They just have to pull off some pretty crazy achievements here. Davis looking to get in the backfield. They opt to run it on a draw play. Not sure that's the best play call. I will admit, though, of all the plays we weren't expecting, that was definitely one we were not expecting. They go for a check down play here, and again, not the move exactly. I don't know what happened. Maybe Kevin Stefanski left and, you know, their play call went out the window, but this has been a terrible strategy to come back. Minnesota, again, got themselves a first down, so I guess they're feeling a little bit confident. Go for the check down play. Sean Davis wraps him up pretty quickly. And if you're just trying to pad stats, that's fine. We'll let you do that nonstop because we're just caring about making sure you don't get into the end zone. We got a couple of guys deep here. Trying to get in for that sack, and I believe that was our 3rd sack, which was part of our challenge. We'll take it. What I would imagine will be one of 2 final plays for Minnesota. They have 3rd and 10, and they're going to basically throw it up. Sean Davis comes in and says, you get no more plays. That's a wrap. So the perfect way to end the game with Sean Davis getting a sack to tack off an incredible day with a sack, 7 tackles, and an interception. You got to love it. Some things to work on, but our first win of the season, it took us until week 5. I'm okay with that. At least we finally got one. So neither quarterback had an amazing day, but we'll still take Tyler King's day over Joseph Weatherspoon. King ended up going 17 for 28, 248 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Is it ideal? No. But was it the worst game he could have possibly played? No. On the ground, Dalvin Cook, 13 for 51, had 2 broken tackles. Kilgore had a really good start to his day, but yet again, he got injured. If he could ever stay healthy, he's going to have an incredible career, but he can't stay healthy, and that's the biggest knock against him. In the air, McCole Hardman had 5 grabs for 75 yards and a touchdown. Diggs had 5 for 40. Colton Johnson had 5 for 71 and a touchdown. If we look for our guy Sampson, he had 2 catches for 31 yards. And on the rushing side, he had 2 runs for 8 yards. He didn't hit that little challenge goal he had. On defense, I actually misspoke. Sean Davis had 12 tackles. 7 of them were solo, 5 of them were assists. He had 2 for loss, 1 sack, and 1 interception. That is one of the best games he has played in his entire career here in San Antonio. See Jermaine Cook, our rookie, comes up big today. 6 tackles, 2 of those being a sack. Crockett came up with some big plays. Aaron Stokes with that big clutch interception to stop a drive for them. We see Leslie Rudd come in and get a sack as well. So the defense, they came to play today. The offense, I'll be honest, Coach Vini, I made some mistakes, but there's progress and a W. That you can't argue against. After the game, we had 2 guys we can actually go ahead and upgrade. The first of those being Colton Johnson, who I'm absolutely going to upgrade his deep threat because I feel like the young fella went ahead and deserved it. And he got some big attribute upgrades here. +1 to catching traffic, catching, juke move, and speed, and +2 to medium route and release. Those are all going to be important because that kid is a star. The other guy that earned himself an attribute boost is Mr. Tyler King. So we got strong arm, field general, improviser, and scrambler. There's a lot that I would honestly love to see him increase. But we're going to go ahead and do strong arm upgrade because that's sort of what fits our archetype the most. Let's see what he can basically get here. He's up to a 74 overall now, +2 to throw accuracy mid, and +1 to throw under pressure. God knows he needs both of those right now. And as a reminder, we don't actually know his dev trait yet. He's at 242 plays of 500. So if he stays our starter, which right now I feel like he should, we'll eventually find this out in a couple of more weeks. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think his dev trait will be? I would imagine he's probably around a superstar, but you never know. As you know, Duron Sampson is not very happy with us. He said he was open out there. DB's going to hang with him, but I would argue things were a little bit different. People weren't really as open as they thought they were, and we get a -5 morale decrease. When Kilgore got injured, said that was an embarrassing performance, coach, and I want to be the first to apologize to you. I want to be the best running back in the league, and I fell well short of that mark today, and that's on me. Look, you got injured, so it is what it is on that front. And then our players-only meeting, see how that went. So finally, the losing streak is over. Looks like the players-only meeting paid off. The defense has a swagger back, you know? Hopefully this means we're rolling now on to the next one. Honestly, I agree. Adderley's legacy has grown by 100, which is pretty dope. We get 200 experience for our entire defense, which, again, is much needed. Are we the best team that we could possibly be right now? No. Have I, as Coach Vini, made some really bad mistakes? Absolutely. And if I could put my young quarterback in a better position to make smarter plays, we're going to be a tough team to beat. But still, 1-3 is not ideal through 5 weeks of the year. We've got to do better. We need a winning streak. And if that's going to happen, I've got to help my team out a whole lot more on offense.